Why do we get angry when we experience a rejection or a failure? Now, I know there's the very obvious response, like, well, of course, this is very self-evident, that we get angry because we don't like experiencing the pain of the failure. Given, right? Given. I think there is another dimension to this that I don't see discussed very often, though. And what that is that it comes down to our intentions and the synchronicity of our intentions with, for a better term, who we want to be, with our potential. Our intentions, if our intentions are pure, when we are pursuing a goal or a person or a specific outcome, if our intentions are pure and they are synchronized to, let's say, nobler aspirations, then when we do experience failure, it hurts a whole hell of a lot less. It is only when we are going after that which we know is wrong for us, that when we experience the failure in the pursuit of that thing that is wrong for us, the failure at that point is just adding insult to injury. The injury wasn't that failure. The injury was the disservice we were doing to ourselves, the disservice we were doing to our souls. So as an example, there's a person that we're talking to at a bar. And this is a person that 5 minutes into the conversation, we know this person's not right for me. You just know. I find them very attractive, but there's no mental chemistry here. There's no emotional chemistry here. There's no spiritual chemistry here. There's nothing. But I continue to talk to them because I'm horny, or I want validation, or I just want to be entertained. And horniness and validation and entertainment aren't our highest potential. They're not what we can aspire to be, right? And so we talk to this person, and you talk to them, maybe you go home with them, whatever happens. And the next day you wake up and you're like, man, I kind of feel like shit. I'm not really proud of myself. I don't feel like I've moved forward or grown as a person. I feel like I kind of just wasted my time. And now I'm just a little bit more confused and I'm a little bit more frustrated, and this whole process is just not very... why did I do that? Right? I think we've all been there. And we have a tendency to think that this person wasted our time. Or in the pursuit of that person, let's say it didn't even work out. We approach them and we get rejected. We experience that failure. And then we lash out in anger at that. But here's the thing. It took me a long time to realize is we're not actually angry at the other person. In that moment, we are angry at the other person because they are simply the avatar of the rejection. They are the vehicle for the wall saying no. So we're angry at them at that moment. But we go home, we think about what happened. We come to the realization that I'm not angry at them. I'm angry at me. That's all it is. I'm angry at me. I'm angry at myself for pursuing something, a goal, someone that was not what I could be. I pursued a person I knew was wrong for me. I pursued a goal I didn't really want down to the core of my being. It wasn't important to the integrity of my soul. It was important to what my friends thought about me. It was important to what society or status would perceive of me. But it wasn't me. It wasn't what I wanted. I was just doing it for external validation. I was doing it for lust. I was talking to that person to feed my own ego, but not feed my higher self, is what it comes down to. And those are the times when the failure we experience is acutely painful. When we're going after a goal which is not aligned to something higher, something better. It's when it's aligned to something low. Status, validation, lust, egoic pursuits, whatever it might be. That's when the pursuit of that thing and the failure in the pursuit of that thing, we feel anger and frustration. Because deep down we knew, I'm doing a disservice to myself. And now this is I just have physical proof. Here's the evidence showing that I was doing a disservice to myself. Here it is. Here it is now. And I don't like that. And so rather than internalizing that and realizing, hey man, maybe you're on the wrong path. You're going after something you don't actually want. You're going after it for the wrong reasons. It's that thing's fault. It's that woman's fault for rejecting me. It's that goal's fault for being too hard. Right? And the way this tends to manifest on the dating scene is the guys that I talk to experience it more, let's say, acutely in the form of doing the approaching. They do the approach. The woman says no, or they do the approach online, whatever. The woman says no for any billion possible reasons. And then they get angry. Oh, well, fuck her. She doesn't know what she's talking about. What a moron. They get all mad about it. And that's how their anger towards the rejection manifests. With women, it tends to be they talk to a guy for weeks, months, and then 2 months in, he's like, I'm not feeling it, or whatever. And then it's like, this dick, this guy just wasted my time. He wasted my time. And the guys say the same thing. I went up, we chatted, she's just wasting my time. She's just playing games, just wasting my time. The women say, he's playing games, he's wasting my time. That's what it always is, playing games, wasting time. But here's the thing. They didn't waste your time. You wasted your time, right? Like, they were the specific catalyst for the time wastery that was going on. But you enabled that to happen. By talking to a guy for 2 months, or by approaching this woman and chatting and having a lame connection, and then it inevitably fizzling away. Like, you were the one who chose to engage in that activity. You were the one that pursued that thing. You were the one that enabled that person to waste your time. So you were the one who were, in fact, wasting your own time. And I think that's where the anger really comes from. We are angry in the moment at that person for wasting our time, for playing games, for rejecting us, whatever. But we're really angry at ourselves. Because I just wasted my own time. I did a huge disservice to me. To my soul, and especially to the future me, who deserves something good. Who deserves that true outcome that I'm actually looking for. I want that. I deserve that. And every time I'm engaged in these low vibration activities and going after and pursuing the things and the people that don't align with that higher version of myself, every time I do that, I'm at best spinning my wheels, or maybe I'm even going backwards. I'm going further from that ideal. I'm staying where I am, or I'm reverting. And now I'm mad, because that makes me afraid. It makes me afraid that I'm never going to get there. It makes me afraid that I can't ever become that person I want to become. I can't ever find that person I want to find. I can't ever achieve that thing I want to achieve. I can't do it. And I'm angry at the impediment that I see to that goal, because I'm afraid that I'm going to be stuck down here.